I'm,
We are live. Hello. Hello, Corey. How
What's
are
happening,
you?
man? Dude, I'm
Much
good,
good.
man. Happy to be here. Thanks for inviting me, man.
Oh, you're
It's
welcome,
great.
Corey.
I see you become a fan and you got the whole earphones thing going on, huh? Big fan.
Yeah.
Big
I
fan.
don't like wearing earphones at all. But
Oh, sure, man. Wait, are
I
you a
didn't want to.
gamer? You've got the game headphones, man.
Yeah, I am, but I don't game much. As much as I like to. Anyway, hello, Oz Great Sage. How are you?
Yeah.
So, Corey, what were you and Clayton doing yesterday? You had your brotherly catch up that you used to do
Watch some
weekly.
good movies.
What'd you watch?
Dude, we've been watching this show called Sons of Anarchy, which is pretty good. I'm surprised. Like Clayton kept on about it. And I'm like, I don't know, man. And he showed me, and I was pretty impressed.
Do you know that guy? The main guy is English.
No, I didn't, mate.
Mm.
I mean, I didn't care what nationality he was anyway. So.
Yeah,
but Clayton was telling me last night, one of the actors, he actually killed like his neighbor and shit, and he's like in jail.
Oh,
which one?
So it's kind of like awkward just watching the show. I think he said it was the prospect guy. Went crazy, killed his neighbor.
Wow, we could probably get that up. Actually, have a look at that.
Yeah,
I think he was living the show a little too much.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Clayton said he had a few issues, but I don't know.
If he kills somebody,
He's funny.
He's got a few issues.
Now it's like I'm watching a show. I'm like, does he look crazy? Is it just an act?
Former Sons of Anarchy actor dead. Let's see if we get some. Whether this is true or not, who knows?
Oh man,
he was killed off on the TV show. Yeah, that's not in real life though. What are they talking about?
No, this prospect character murdered his next door neighbor or something. Clayton said.
Look at that. Sons of Anarchy killed neighbor. This guy.
It could be. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like him.
He kind of looks like you a little bit.
No, it doesn't matter. It looks kind of gay. Looks like a fellow gay. Looks like a typical gay dude.
Wow. On September 26th, 2012, Lewis and his 81-year-old landlady, Catherine Davis, were found dead at Davis's home.
Oh, shit. They were both found dead.
Oh.
Dude,
read it out, man. What are you doing? I can't see shit, man.
All right, let me zoom it in. Here we go. Neighbors reported that Lewis had jumped over a fence to the next door property, assaulted a house painter and the homeowner to whom Lewis had earlier introduced himself as John, your new neighbor, and then jumped over the fence back to the Davis property. According to the LAPD, he then either jumped or fell from the roof garage or patio of the Davis' house. Davis' death was investigated as a homicide. It was later determined that Lewis had killed Davis by manual strangulation and blunt force trauma to the head.
Oh.
He also killed her cat.
Oh, now that's just uncalled for.
Man, I wonder what went down. Does it even say why?
I
mean, he must have been on drugs or something.
An autopsy report released stated that Lewis did not have any drugs or alcohol in his system. He had a history of drug abuse and may have suffered a drug-induced psychosis when he allegedly killed his landlady. However, toxicology reports came back negative for alcohol, cocaine, marijuana.
Damn.
So he was
Wow.
just plain crazy then.
That sounds like it.
Exactly was.
Man.
We got D-Wag in chat. How you going, Darren? Todd's Truth, who's on the panel. Yeah, crazy. Got this page inked up.
Oh,
Sweet,
nice.
man. Yeah, I don't know about the muscles on her legs, though.
Look at those thighs.
Yeah, man. Dude, one boob still looks way bigger than the other two.
No. That's
Dude,
good now.
measure them up, man. What do you think, Todd?
Is it just the way she's standing? But yes, it does.
Rob, the left one clearly looks bigger than the one on the right.
Yeah, but I mean, she does
Her
have this
torso
whole.
just turned right. Turned a
Yeah,
little?
she has this whole torso twist here.
Torso twist.
Torso twist.
Torso twist. Whoa, what's that?
Sure, man. Sure.
Oz says one boob should be bigger.
Nah, man, it's a common mistake that people make. Yeah. Anyway, it does look good, pretty good, man.
Yeah,
it's
it does
good
look
to
pretty
see
good.
that you're artist drawing a background and stuff. So.
Some nice decapitations going on here. Yeah, it's beautiful. I'm loving it. What are you working on, Corey?
Well, I'm working on a page I probably shouldn't share, man. It's got like a hot chick in a bikini sort of thing, basically, and a guy's just had his head mashed up with an axe. So it's like pretty gory, pretty sexy at the same time.
Sounds awesome.
Just like violent and stuff. So
sounds really good.
Yeah, man.
So let me bring this up. So you got this chick. She goes, I put these leggings on today, and now I feel my butt has become too powerful. I can hear it muttering to itself, we shall take back the Senate, and I deeply hope it's referring to Star Wars.
Wow.
Shit, man. That's pretty hot.
Yeah.
Damn.
I set that as
I wonder how hard it is to put those on and to take them off. Because it looks pretty damn tight.
It does.
They look like they're painted on.
She looks like she should be in a comic book.
Yeah, man. Dude, where did you get that from, man? I'm going to have to use it as reference.
Just Reddit. Reddit, man. I can send you the picture.
Sure.
I'll do that.
Yeah, that'd be great, man. That'd be great.
So what? You watch Sons of Anarchy? Did you watch any movies?
We watched like 2 movies, I think. Oh yeah, one was called Chainsaw Hookers, Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers.
Oh, did you watch
Was it
that
good?
one? How was it?
Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's actually pretty well produced. Like we had this cool detective guy, and you know, he had like these crazy chicks with chainsaws and shit. But they're all part of like this weird chainsaw cult at the end.
The chainsaw
And it was
cult?
pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. The detective guy was funny. He had like good one-liners and shit.
Oh, that's funny.
And I forget what the name of the other one was called, but it had like I forget the name. You know the guy from Sin City with the blockhead and shit? Like that actor, but he's like younger, where he doesn't look like weird and shit.
Yeah, Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He changed a lot over time, huh?
Well, he got plastic surgery, and that like messed him up bad. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah. I'll show you some photos.
I thought he just turned out that way for like weird reason.
Nah.
It's like everybody that gets plastic surgery. If they take it too far, then they stop looking human because they don't have any skin left.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to sound like
You see that,
too
Corey?
bad, but
Oh,
shit. Oh, dude, what happened to his face?
I don't know, dude. Oh, mate, drugs and boxing, says Oz.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, that can't be real. Seriously, this one can't be real, can it?
Well, he looked really funny in what was it? Oh shoot, I forgot the name of it now.
So he was like a boxer and stuff. I mean, I guess that could have messed up his face.
Expendables.
Yeah.
When he was in Expendables 1, he didn't look right.
Yeah.
Well, he looks like a completely different person now, which is weird.
Yeah, look at that. Wow.
It's like a train wreck.
Like, I don't want to sound too bad, but I swore in like Iron Man he was different nationality.
Dude.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying. Like, I did not think he was like some American white-looking dude.
No. Like in the Expendables, the first one, I didn't even know it was him till he talked. And then I was like,
All right.
oh my God, is that Mickey Rourke?
Mm.
Yeah, shit, man.
Oh, that looks like a mask.
But he is a good actor.
That does look
though.
like a mask.
Oh my
He
God.
is a good actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. I mean, he's had some good movies. Like, what was that one? The Wrestler or Wrestling or something like that?
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Dude, I've
He was
only
good in
like
that.
watched a few of him in, but I think we'll have to check out some more.
Wow, some of those look like they're like a Halloween mask, but it's really his face.
Oz says he looks like Leatherface.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that one on the right, it looks like something had to have happened to him, man. He looks fucked up there. It's not normal.
Or
Gosh. What a train wreck.
I don't know why people do that. I mean, age a little. You don't have to make yourself look like that. I wonder if they think that when they do that, they look in the mirror. Do they think they look good? Or do they even flinch sometimes?
I'm wondering if his face got like messed up or something, and then he had to get the plastic surgery. Or I don't know.
I don't know. But there's some people who do it to the extreme. Like, they think, whoa, what the?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Oh my God.
Oh,
That's
geez,
when
Rob.
they inject like some drug into the actual muscle.
Oh, look at that. That looks... I'm sorry,
looks like a
your
tumor.
shoulders and your chest are tiny, but you have arms as big as your legs.
Oh, dude, I did
Wow.
not like the Botox shit that women put in lips, man. Like, I've seen it in real life, and I feel like when they're talking to you, their lips about to explode.
Yeah.
And like, this does not look normal.
They're going to eat you. You're like, oh
It's like
God,
a
no.
blister and shit.
See, I was talking to a girl about that once, and she reckons that there's a line, right? And everything you won't notice, like chicks that get the injections up to a certain point, but once it goes over that point, that's when it's too far.
Rob, what happens every Saturday night?
Dude, I looked and I couldn't find your stream, so I thought,
what happens every Saturday night? Where are you at every Saturday night?
hey, I tried. I looked.
Next on your closing.
Were you running a stream, Leroy? I didn't
on your
see you
closing
before.
night. On your closing night, I'm gonna start up a stream. I'm gonna come into your chat. I'm be like, "Hey, everybody, come to my stream."
Yeah, well, I mean, if I had known, I would have just gone to your stream. If I had known.
Hey, to be fair, before we started this stream, Rob did mention something like that. If Leroy was streaming.
Look at all the people that came here because Leroy told them to. Fantastic.
I like Bancroft's comment.
I told him, I was like, I'm going to go to Rob's stream. If you don't like Replicator, you don't have to go. I don't care. That's what I told them.
Wait, what was in the thumbnail?
That chick's butt.
That butt shot.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, guys, I didn't expect anyone to actually leave Leroy's stream and come over here.
And, dude, that's bullshit, man. It's clearly like Photoshop, bro.
This one?
Yeah.
I could see Corey doing this kind of thing.
You got that Leroy bump.
Massive bump. I know, wasn't it? Lord
You
Raging
hear
Goblin?
about the woman who got her face eaten by a monkey and had to get plastic surgery?
Yeah, dude, man.
Yeah, here in South Florida.
Don't fuck around with
it's
monkeys, man.
crazy shit.
Don't
Why
fuck
aren't-
around with monkeys.
Why aren't you drawing, Corey? Coloring.
Well, I was working on Koza today, man. And it's not a page I should be able to show on stream because it's get Rob cancelled straight away.
Oh, well, I mean, my
I'll
channel is
work
so
on-
massive, Corey, that if
I'll
you
be
got it
working
cancelled,
on
it would be
Jimmy's
the end of the
stream
world.
tomorrow anyway. I mean, I'll be working on our stream tomorrow, but working on Jimmy's picture again. And then probably on Wednesday, I'll work on another piece for Rob and Koza.
Did you even put this out on Twitter? How did you only have 5 viewers when I came in?
Because all my viewers are watching.
Rob's shit at advertising, man. I tell this to
I
Rob
did
all
put
the
it out
time,
on Twitter.
Leroy. I'm like, dude,
I don't see
you
it.
gotta advertise this, bro.
I
He
don't
doesn't
see it on
put it
Twitter.
down the day beforehand. He doesn't put it out an hour beforehand. You know?
Guys, the link is in chat. Pop in. Come and have a chat with us.
Yeah.
Show them the piece, Corey. Show them the page.
No, I actually can't, man.
Wow.
It's like too sexy and too violent at the same time.
What, sexier than the butt I showed earlier?
It's like you're gonna have to actually go and buy
That's not
Koza
sexy.
if you wanna
That's
see what's on the
absurd.
page.
You don't like this, Leroy?
No, it looks fake.
That's tight as, man.
It's not
Tight.
tight. That's jiggly.
I was asking Rob, I'm like, how does she take off those pants and put them back on?
You know,
It's just so
Finatra's
tight.
in here. You can't show thoughts on when Finatra's in the channel.
Why? What is that? What happens? Is it like
Thought
Like,
overload. Finatra will go into full simp mode.
what did you guys talk about?
Hey, what are
'Cause
you
yours-
talking
your-
about where our organs are at, man? That's perfectly shaped.
Does she have? She has butt organs.
Yeah.
But or
I'd say she fit in some
Butt
butt implants as well.
Oh my god.
It's like there's some women like Kardashian. Like you look at it and you're like, something surgically happened there. That's not normal.
Yeah.
Bancroft.
Anyway, I was telling Rob we should talk some Replicator, man, because he never like advertises it, and he study days is almost up. Like I don't even know what the fuck Replicator's about.
Yeah, it's like
I'm working on the book,
he's
yeah.
like, oh well, it's Saturday night at 10. I know Leroy's streaming, but I haven't shilled my book in 3 weeks, so maybe I ought to do it now and go to another channel and
But
make
he's not
everybody
even
feel
shilling
bad.
the book. He's just talking
but
about
there's no
some
shilling
chicks'
on
ass.
this, so he had to do his own.
Yeah.
Joe, if you paint your
But all of
pants
you guys
on,
came over here.
did you point out what Joe said? Oh,
Joe.
Oh,
albino
Joe.
thunderbuns. That's disgusting.
There's a mental image I need to now scrub out of my brain.
Hey,
Oh.
that sounds like a fun time between a man and his wife.
Yes, not to say publicly. Ew.
Tiggerly is the way to go from Lord Raging Goblin.
No,
Oh,
you
dude.
have Rob.
Have you seen the
Rob? You
have you
have
seen the
Ali
real
in here, and I don't think Ali has probably not backed the Replicator. She's new. She's not really new, but she doesn't. She only
dude, you
usually
ain't
goes
even
to the
fucking
big.
advertising the Replicator, bro? I don't even know what that book is. You haven't
It's-
talked about in so
it's-
long.
It's a perfect time to pitch somebody.
Is that like
the
a fantasy
Replicator.
book or something, man?
It's a fantastic book about sci-fi. Let me bring it up.
Yeah, man. Go ahead, man. Oh, damn, man. Who the hell done the colors for that? It's fucking good, man.
Look at that. 332 backers. 7 days to go.
Colors on that look awesome.
Yeah.
Sensational work by Corey Barton. The better
Dude,
half.
I wish
the
I
better
could
half of the
color as
Barton
good as
ropes.
they colors, man. Whoever was coloring that's fucking good, man.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
I mean, whoever's coloring that, I'll be paying them more for it, Rob.
dude, mate, How many
almost
drawing
just
palettes
said
have you bought
I'd pay them
off my
so
bank?
much that they would never have to leave, man. That's just what I'm saying, man. I mean, you wouldn't want to lose a colorist like that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know.
Do you agree, Todd?
I agree. Yep.
Yeah.
Those colors are pretty amazing.
He better be paying you, Corey, not just
Mate.
paying you in exposure.
Mate, how much do you think, how much would you pay for a colorist Michael Bancroft?
Like this, I'd pay a pretty penny. I don't know if
like
I want to give up
$300,
the
right?
exact
$10,
number.
$20?
$300.
I'd pay a bit more than $20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
50? North of 50?
What's this book about, Rob? I have
It's
people
about
in here that
mutants.
literally haven't heard of this before.
Yeah.
It's mutants versus machines. So essentially, a virus is released into England, kills millions of people, and like corporations do, they seek any opportunity to create
sounds
power
boring,
for themselves.
I feel like I've already heard of viruses and shit before.
Well, I mean, it's the perfect time right now.
I'm just joking. Keep going.
Ali, I'm just using you as an excuse to give Rob a hard time. Don't feel
So
bad.
who's Raker and who's
Riker.
the poison guy or whatever? Pain.
Poison guy.
Who's Pain and Riker?
Oh,
Riker.
Pain. Yeah, Riker's the main protagonist. He will become the replicator. And Corey, it is similar, our books, in a certain way, because
That's
You haven't-
bullshit, man. You're just trying to sell as many copies as Gozer. That's
well, I mean, that won't be
false
hard.
advertising, everyone.
That won't be hard, Corey. That will happen. That will happen soon. But you haven't shown Kozor yet, and I haven't shown Replicator yet in his true form. So we have that in common.
Oh, really?
His final form.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
a
so
similar
why
thing.
is he
Like,
called Replicator?
because he has the ability to replicate objects. I wanted to have a character that had unique and different powers as opposed to the.
I thought he
the
had like
same-
a lightning sword and shit.
No, it's not. That's not him, Corey.
Corey, didn't you color this book?
Apparently, he hasn't got there yet.
Fucking hell. Jesus, man. Oh, jeez. This is Swift Shop. He has the big sword, Corey.
Oh, that's who I'm thinking Riker is.
This is
It's
Pain.
Switchshot.
This is Pain. Riker is the main character, and most books will start off with the person getting the superpowers and then go from there. But with this, I really wanted you to see how much bullshit Riker has to go through, what he has to endure before getting those powers.
Who is
You got some
Riker? I haven't seen
questions
them.
in the chat, Rob. Don't lose sight of it. Rob, when did you write Replicator? One.
I wrote it ages ago, and like everything, it started off with a few ideas. I wanted to have a really, really strong bad person, a bad guy, an evildoer, so to
Yeah,
speak.
good, man. Cheap Baron, bro. Cheap Baron.
And
Anti-hero, man.
I wanted, like I said, I wanted to have cool powers, and it really pisses me off with like mainstream comic characters that they'll just have power stacked on top of power. Like they'll have flight, strength, endurance,
Yeah, like a freaking
ability,
Miss Marvel,
speed.
man. Fuck's sake.
It's just like, and it becomes so boring that their powers are just so over the top that there's no real threat to them apart from their own stupidity. So they'll do things like their only weakness will be kryptonite, and they'll walk right up to the guy who's got kryptonite, and then there will be a problem. And it's just like,
Dude, that's a
fuck,
mad
man.
storyline, man.
It's like, just
Fuck, I
use
wish I
your
could roll
brain.
that.
It's like, use your brain.
So Ali says, so he can severely impact the economy negatively by replicating billions of dollars.
He could.
I wish I had that
Yeah.
ability.
He could
Yeah,
do
that's a
that.
good idea, man.
Be careful what you wish for, Todd. Inflation
Oh.
is real.
yeah. Yeah, look at the Australian dollar every 10 minutes.
Yeah,
You're lucky
man.
that I came in here and saved this stream.
You know, he couldn't. I know
You
what
were
he can't
making
replicate.
Todd look at porn, for fuck's sake.
You can't
you make
replicate Bitcoin.
Well, I'm surprised you shut down your own stream to come over here. That surprised me.
Oh, because Rob was in my chat bitching.
I know. I feel bad about it. Like, I actually didn't know you were streaming. Like,
Dude, you just were in his chat.
No,
but-
right?
before I'd set it up at like 2:30, which is an hour ago, right? And then I saw that Leroy was streaming because he said that I'll be in after my stream, and I'm like, fuck, that sucks.
Crackhead agrees with your take. He's like, which is why Superman can get stale without really good writing.
Yeah, and like,
Yeah.
with Superman, right? I'm not the biggest fan. Like, I haven't followed him the whole way through. But like, how do you beat him? Can you beat him? Do you have to have kryptonite?
Kryptonite, man.
Magic? I mean,
Yeah.
and that's another thing. Like, I find
magic can't beat
mixing-
Superman anymore.
I find
Dr. Fate
magic.
took it away.
I find magic and superpowers, they don't mix, in my opinion. Like, it's either one or the other. I think they're two different things, and you can't really merge them
Dude, have you
together.
not heard of
successfully.
Doctor Strange, man?
Yeah,
He
but I just
mentioned-
don't. Dude, I understand what you're saying. Like, I understand that the people that have magic in that universe. I just don't think it works. I just don't find it believable. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trolling, man. I think Superman's a pretty shit character anyway.
I think the
I don't-
worst
I
one,
don't get
like
why
what you're
people like
talking
him.
about, Rob, is the Hulk.
Mm,
Every time he comes up against something new, he suddenly has a new ability.
mm,
Oh, look,
What?
he can do this now. He can do that now. He can now super heal. He's now, can go in space he doesn't have to breathe. All these different things that they just keep adding on every time he has some new adventure.
yeah. I mean, I have so many issues with the mainstream. Like, I was watching a Coppolis War, that the new animated DC thing, and they had
Dude,
the
I keep
whole.
telling you, man, like advertise Replicator. Why are we talking about this?
Well, I'm telling you why I don't like it, Corey, and then why I've done Replicator.
I
And
don't
wait,
even know who Riker is yet.
This is
I
your
don't even know
stream,
what he
right?
looks like.
This is your stream, right, Rob?
yeah,
You have control over people on the panel, right?
you saying you want me to kick Corey?
I didn't say that. I was just
I mean,
asking. I just don't
nope.
know, like...
I'm trying to help Rob, man. I'm trying to tell him I don't know who Riker is. I need to know what he looks like. Why don't you show the chat, man? Show him more artwork and stuff.
Look,
Like,
Jim's...
he gives a shit about the main.
Jim-
Exactly right, Jim. Like, there's no consequences. It's just like, let's just redo it. So what's the point? You know, if people don't die and there's no consequences, what's the point?
Mhm.
And like, there's so many things that pissed me off, and it still pissed me off about the mainstream comics.
Oh, dude, a
that
lot of people
force
die
me-
in Kozo.
Yeah, that forced me
Spoilers,
to
like,
go down
everyone
this
died in
path.
Kozo, yeah.
See, that's
How's
always
that?
good to see. It's like, I like things like that, where it's like, you flip the script. It's like, oh, well, this guy's like one of the leads. Oh, he just died. Oh, what the hell?
Mm.
Those kind of things I like because you don't expect them to happen.
I think that was one of the reasons why Game of Thrones was so good at the start. Like, first season and Ned Stark dies. Like, I don't know anyone else, but I was fully expecting him to get saved at the last minute because that's
Mhm.
what happens.
Yeah, that was a bit bullshit, man.
And he just got decapitated. It was sweet.
I stopped watching after that.
Mm.
What?
Sean
You guys
Bean gets
What?
screwed in
Really?
every movie.
Read the books,
What?
guys. Read the books. Much better than the show.
Todd.
Yeah.
Todd. Those first 5 seasons are some
Hey,
of
why
the
does
best
everyone want
television
me
you'll
kicked
ever
all the
see.
time? Far out. You
There
realize
was-
the stream wouldn't be as good without me. Right.
Dude, you're like reverting back to old Corey before our eyes. I don't know what's going on. It's like this is a month and a half
It's 'cause
ago, and you're just...
it's on Rob's stream. It's because
Dude,
Rob's stream.
you should have seen it last
I like
week,
crashing
Leroy.
his stream, man.
You should have seen it last week. Corey, we have a private chat, Clayton, Corey, and I. He had perfect spelling. His grammar was impeccable. He was making points that a genius would make. He was shutting me down. I was giving him shit, and he was making me look like an idiot.
Yeah, man. It's like when
And
I had
then-
the energy
Not
for
hard though, Rob. Not hard, I must say.
It's not.
Low bar.
It really isn't. It really isn't hard. But you know,
I just-
that only lasted
guess-
3 or 4
Guess
days.
what I said to Rob before?
Hold on. Yeah, what question, Ali? I don't see. I had legit questions up there. Oh, we read
Can you
'em.
replicate living things or non-living, just non-living
I-
tissue?
I
it's
said to
gonna be
Rob
both.
before. And like, right, I forget, your kid owns you like a puppy. If she throws you snacks, you got to fetch them.
That's right.
And then Rob says, "Yeah, exactly," and I still get work done. Like,
What are you going on about, Corey?
He's a puppy, and his little
That's what I have to
daughter
deal with
takes care of him.
24/7.
You
That's
don't
what I
have to deal with it. That's what I'm telling you.
That's what I have to deal with. Yeah, so Ali, he can replicate living things, but that's going to be like towards the final form type, final tier type power. Like, you know,
That's cool, man.
It's
at
typical.
least like Ali can see you in the right direction, man. Holy shit!
No, where is this mute button gone?
Top right
There
of
it
his
is.
panel.
There it is. Beautiful.
Do it.
Yeah, but it's going to be a power curve. So like a typical anime or manga, like, you know, you don't start off at the very top. You learn and you adapt and you improve. Any other questions? She said something about sandwiches. Can he replicate sandwiches for Leroy? Yes.
So I only want Vanessa to replicate me sandwiches.
Mm.
Well, at the fan fest.
But does Vanessa do good sandwiches?
I don't know. We're about to find out. She's the official sandwich maker of the fan fest.
Dude, what if she
The official
replicates you
sandwich.
bad sandwiches and you have to like eat them all?
Then she needs to go back to woman's school.
Damn, man.
Let's go back to woman's school. Good to see Bancroft is really putting in some effort here on the stream.
I think
Do you have any pictures of who Riker is, man?
he's
Yeah.
drawing. He's drawing.
I was going to ask you something, Rob. Does the replicator need large amounts of energy to replicate, or is that doesn't factor in?
No, it doesn't factor in. I'll bring it. Okay.
Does he like have to sleep a few nights before he gets in the mood to replicate?
We're not talking about your wife, Corey. So
Dude.
let's bring up this image here. Hey, you started it, man. So this is a rough version of what he can look like. You can see here that his arm is like all monstrous and mangled and that kind of thing. So he
So
can
Riker's the guy with the black hair?
he can regenerate, but that's the thing. Like, the regeneration comes with a cost. It makes him less human, so he becomes more monster-like, and then in turn, he becomes more powerful with his replication ability, but he has less control over it. So, you know, there's always a flip side to everything in Replicator. So that is the cool little thing there.
This
as
is
well.
the most I've heard of you talk about Replicator in weeks, Rob. You're doing a good job.
Yeah,
Thanks,
man.
Leroy.
Yeah, when does it finish? The first 30 days, yeah?
I've still got 7 days. We're at 332 backers, nearly 22,500 now. So
Yeah.
going
He's
really
demanding
good.
I do a Koza and Replicator piece.
I see
Great.
Clayton's here to support you as much as you supported him during Kozor. That's encouraging to see.
Mate, I give Clayton just so much stick. Like, you know, when I'm not raising my daughter 9 to 5, I'm working on comics. You know what he's doing? He's going out with his missus and
Dude, she's like
huff and
fucking.
paint.
She's
I don't know
pregnant,
what he's
man.
doing.
He's got to help her down the stairs and stuff, bro. She's about to pop one out, you know?
Yeah,
You put a
Ali
baby
says
in
so.
her.
His weakness is his strength, and his strength is his weakness. Yeah, kind of. That's a good way to put it. He loses control of his replication ability, and the more damage he takes, the more monster-like he looks. So he becomes less human. So, you know, there's a downside to all that power, for sure. Rob asleep at the wheel, but if you could see my message, I must no longer be soft banned by YouTube. Hooray. Okay, cool. Geez, man, I haven't seen Akira in a long time.
Oh, really?
so
YouTube soft bans people like that in the chat?
I wish they'd soft ban you. I haven't seen Akira in a long time, man, so I couldn't honestly say.
I wish Corey's wife would turn on the microwave.
All right,
Corey,
okay.
when are you
I'll
gonna
just,
have
I'll
kids?
just get back to work, you know.
Corey.
When I'm dumb enough to make that mistake.
Oh, jeez. You've just insulted 2 people or 3 people on the panel.
I'm just a fan, Corey. I just back books like Kozar.
Wait,
That's all
who
I
doesn't
do.
have kids on this panel?
Todd doesn't have kids.
Todd.
I
You
don't
would
Yeah.
know that if you ever paid attention to other
See,
people, Corey.
Todd knows what's good.
totally happy.
Dude, I didn't ask Todd if he has kids or not, man. For fuck's sake.
We talked
It's
about
like
it
a
last
weird
stream
question.
when we were all on there, and you asked him, "Hey Todd, do you have kids?" And he said no.
I remember that. That did happen.
That's good. So what did you guys talk about on your
Yeah.
stream?
We went over the drama because, like, I felt like I had to. Not that I wanted to,
Ooh.
but
What
we had to
drama?
talk. The Liam and the Nasser drama.
Oh.
Oh yeah. You guys
Then
hear
we-
Cecil came back?
Yeah, we talked about
Yeah, we
Cecil,
talked
Yeah,
about
to beg for more money so he can leave again.
and then we talked about the hero potential game.
Mm.
And then we might do some kind of like pick, different categories, put you creators in them, and then see who wins.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, we're gonna do that next week. We're gonna start it. It's probably be a 2-week thing, but we'll start
Wait,
that
am I
next week.
am I gonna be in there?
Fuck
What
no.
kind of categories?
Probably like best entertainer, best creator, creator to be the best. Then we'll talk. We'll all brainstorm this together. But like the best creator will have to have fulfilled a book this year to be in that category. Best new creator would have to have his first campaign launch within this year to be in that category. Stuff like that. I don't know. We'll hash it out. But
That
yeah.
sounds fun. I like stuff like that. It's fun.
Well, thank you. Finacho was pissing all over it. Didn't like it.
Mm. Yeah, no. You have good
He
ideas,
was
Leroy. I
poo-pooing
steal
it.
them often.
Yeah, you do, don't you?
Did you guys see the new addition to Hero Potential? U.S. Assassin?
Yes. I did. We'll get into that in a second because how's it working? I assume that he has to ask the creators to use their characters.
Right. Yeah, he was explaining it the other night on the stream. Oh wait, it was on Bancross, wasn't it? Wasn't he on there?
Yeah.
Yeah. he
Wait,
was
how
saying that
come like none
he
of
gets
my
hot
chicks from
pressure.
Kozar is in that list?
'Cause there's only 4.
Ghost isn't even that hot, man. You can't see anything inside that suit.
Well, he probably tuned into one of your streams where you're in this mode right here, and then he's like, "Yeah, I don't want anything to do with Kozor right now."
Oh, fuck you guys. You know what? I was kind enough to Rob to come on the stream today. He's like, Corey, man, do you want to stream today at like 3 o'clock, man? And I'm like, sure, man. Sure, I'll be happy to help you out, man. And I was like, hey, man, like, I should just ask questions about Replicator. See, you like talk about it.
Can you
more
say
and
man
stuff.
anymore? Can you fit man into your sentences
Far out,
anymore?
man. Far out.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. So yeah, I did a poll. Who is the hottest character in CG? Ghost,
Dude, this
No,
skin
Lilith.
Lilith.
Oh, she's clearly the hottest, man.
Heather Swain,
Lilith.
Nah.
Cecil.
Lilith.
Dude, why would you
Why
put
is
Cecil
Cecil
on, man?
there?
Are you attracted to Cecil or something?
Why not? I thought it'd be funny. He's winning those votes too. 40%
Dude, you
of
put
the vote.
Cecil over like all the really hot chick characters in my comic.
Where's Pirate Queen?
Yeah. Where is Pirate Queen, man?
I don't see a mermaid on that list. Todd's pissed.
Dude, someone's been collecting pictures of Cecil.
Dude, I eat sushi, not mermaids.
I noticed you were on Shane's stream yesterday, Todd. What made you leave?
When? Oh, last night?
Yeah, you were there, and then you left, and I was like, I wonder where Todd went. I wonder why he's not
thanks,
here
man.
anymore.
I was just sharing it to get
I
attention.
went to bed.
So everyone knows how good of an artist was. Like, I drew this, and like these are all the hot chicks that Rob didn't vote into the book. Just saying.
Lilith all day, says Lord Crackhead.
Yeah, Lilith.
Seriously? All right, I'm going to throw a spanner in the works. We'll attempt to at least.
Is Lilith alive?
She's undead.
She's undead. She's not a vampire, though, is she?
So
You have to use lube with Lilith.
the question is, does that make her more attractive to you, Michael?
She's cold. She's cold to the touch and probably a bit
Dude,
clammy.
sometimes you like it cold, man.
She might bruise easily.
So yesterday on Twitter, somebody clipped Eric Weathers, like
Really?
yeah, doing like slow motion, like throwing his hair
The
back.
hair.
Yeah.
And
Vanessa
he's all
got
got the light on him, like he's like
yeah. Vanessa was so hot and bothered by that.
Yeah, like, Rob, I told you multiple times, this is the exact shot you got to have actually inside the comic book, but you won't listen to me, man. Just so everyone knows, before I buy Replicator 3, Rob wouldn't put a back shot of Ghost in the comic.
It's not that I
Because
wouldn't,
he's dumb
Corey.
now.
I totally would if the situation called for it.
Dude, You've
Still
had
Lilith,
like multiple
Leroy?
shots of Ghost. You could have just said back shot of Ghost.
Do you
know?
think like most people, most guys, they go to Pornhub. Corey just looks at magazines or comic books and to take care of things.
Dude,
Kind of weird, Corey.
I like to read a comic book, and then there's like a bit of spice in it, a bit of an excitement.
No, I don't
Okay.
know. Oh,
All you had to do, Rob, was somebody sneaks up behind her and she had to spin around and kill him.
I want to find this Eric Weathers thing.
Oh yeah, it's funny. I saw it on Twitter.
don't show it. Vanessa's uterus might explode.
I assume they tagged Eric in it.
He probably retweeted it. I imagine he's got a pretty good sense of humor.
Yeah, I think he did retweet it, and he said something like "I love me" or something like that.
Yeah, I found it. Oh, it's got music too. Oh, actually, hang on. I'll share the audio.
Sweet, man. This is like so much better than talk about Replicator, isn't it?
Hang on. Oh.
Corey or Clayton would be so jealous right now.
Guys, we all got to call Clayton Patchy when he's on stream next.
Patchy? Why?
Yeah,
How about just
new
Patches?
New nickname. Because he's only got like patches of hair.
Ah. Hentai. I don't know what that is. That's great. You can explain that one to us, maybe.
Do you know what hentai is, man? What rock you been living under?
Huh? What are you talking about? No idea what you're talking about.
Mangy's more. Yeah, Oz Great Sage says mangy. That's probably better. It'd probably piss him off even more. I'm like, Clayton, why do you have mange all over the top of your head?
Mangy. That's a good one. Okay, we all just gotta like refer to him as Mangy on the next stream, okay?
Mangy.
Never heard of it. Bancrofts, what are you working on? Show us something. Jeez,
alright,
mate.
one
It's like
sec.
talking to you is like trying to pull teeth at the moment.
I'm not Corey.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, I'm still
I know
figuring
it's
out
hard to be
this,
me. It's hard to
drawing
be my
and
greatness,
drawing
Corey,
and
you need to
talking
draw or
business.
something.
Dude, I'll be drawing. Dude, tomorrow I have like a full-on like art stream with Clayton and stuff. I mean Mangy. I'll have a full-on stream with Mangy tomorrow, and
I hope that takes off.
Is that what we're gonna go with, mangy? Is that what we're gonna go with?
Yeah, I think mangy works.
Let's get out the old thesaurus.
I wanted him to show us the back of his head, but he just
Wait, what was Bancroft working on, man? I'm sorry, I was too much of a dick.
I'm doing line art and then flats for some panels that I have
Sweet.
to kind of insert into the book.
Guess you're doing those selection flats, huh?
I was, yeah. Yeah, check out my flats, right? Let me get rid of the...
Whoa.
Not much color in them, huh?
Is she using ESPN right now?
Look, there's no gaps anywhere.
It looks
I
pretty
think that's
pixelated,
ESPN
man.
too.
Yeah, no, I use hard lines on the flats.
Dude, what's your
Like,
resolution on that, man? Shit, it's like an old computer game.
Yeah. No, this is how. See, look here. I've got a little mistake here. Can you see that? Look at that. I can't have that. Gotta get rid of that.
Yeah. You realize when that's printed, no one would have noticed it anyway.
I know. I'm just joking. But I'm just saying that because this is how I'll like make a mask, so I can select. Stuff
You know,
like that
Rob gets
easily.
up me for that shit. When there's a few little pixels off, he wants me to go back and fix it.
Dude, you should have seen what I got up at Clayton. I zoomed in like 400%, and there was like a little bit of her arm that wasn't colored. I'm like, dude, you got to fix that because I'm going to notice. We could have wound, hurt, blister, crater, defect. Any of those options? Or we're just going to go with
Dude,
mange.
mangy is
Hold on,
way better, bro.
Hold on. Vanessa, check your Twitter real quick.
That would be mine. Always mine.
Yeah, I vote mangy. Mangy sounds like a mangy cat, which
Mangy.
Clayton's hair does what it look like. What do you guys think?
Yeah, and we're just going to go with mangy. Hello, mangy. How you doing, mangy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like all the people in chat can say like, "Hey, mangy," and then we wait until like Clayton asks who the fuck mangy is.
Oh, I got a better idea. He'll know. He'll know before if my plan works out.
Yeah, right.
Very good. So, Bancroft, I messaged you earlier and you didn't get back to me. What was that about?
Jesus Christ,
drawing.
Rob!
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
Don't act like a needy bitch on stream.
I see it now. Yeah, I didn't stream today. I didn't stream on our Sundays.
Terrible. What kind of work ethic is that, Michael?
My day off.
Bring up Vanessa's chat real quick. Leave it right there. Don't move it.
You're going to clip it?
Perfect. Got it.
So, is that what Clayton's head looks like?
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Yeah, you guys don't realize if Clayton takes off his beanie and he puts his hair down like that, you see like bits of hair and shit fucking missing. Like pulling his hair out.
It's like what I said. It's like he went to the barber, they shaved it all off, then they got some PVA glue and poured it on the top of his head, and then just sprinkled it hair on. Exactly what he looks like.
I hope he has his phone wherever he went and he checks his Twitter because he's going to be pissed.
He does not. He does not check his Twitter.
Oh, did you spoil it though, Leroy, man? We got to all refer to him as mangy, and he's like,
no, I'm trying to ruin his holiday, man. I'm not spoiling anything. I'm ruining his holiday. He's going to be like, why are they talking about me? What are they saying?
Oh, man.
Damn, homeboy's got problems. Man, he's got lots of problems. Lots of problems, that one.
Oh, yeah, I don't think Crackhead knows. So the last story, one of the best stories we got from Clayton recently is he had to take care of his wife. So he made her some soup. So he went to make her some soup. The top of the pot off the soup. That's how alpha he is.
He's really into
Wait,
the
I
whole
didn't
alpha
hear what
thing,
Leroy
isn't he?
said.
Leroy is saying that he lifted the lid off the saucepan and hurt himself. strained his
he
arm.
like pulled a muscle and shit.
Yeah.
It
Why-
makes
why
me
is
wonder
it-
though, like, how is he carrying his wife around if he can't lift up a saucepan lid?
Yeah, she
Yeah,
could be in
man,
trouble. He's gonna
And apparently
pull a
she like
muscle and she
pulled
could fall down.
a muscle in the leg the other time. Like when he came over for the weekend, he said she put a muscle in her leg, and he had to like carry her around and shit, and that's why he kept disappearing off stream and stuff.
I heard this too. I heard like some people in the States have problems backing Aussie books. I don't know. I think it's the credit. You have to call their credit card company and tell them it's okay or whatever because they
Yeah.
block anything that's out of country.
So annoying. So annoying.
Yeah, unless you
BS,
have an
man.
international card which has already got it turned on, you have to tell your bank.
What the hell's a chia pet?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look it up.
Oh yeah.
Chia pet.
Remember those old commercials, Todd? The
Yeah.
chia.
Is that something that's just here then? Have you ever seen it?
I know what they are. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I think like Rob lives in some weird secluded area of Australia where he didn't get any Western comics or anything.
Chia pet.
There you go.
Damn.
Bob Ross
Oh,
edition.
look, there's Rob. Look, there's you, Rob. Do you see that, Rob Hawk?
No.
Second.
Oh, this
second
one?
row, second from the end.
Oh shit!
That's
It's
it.
Rob Arnold. Yeah.
Hmm. Oh man.
Oh my god. Somebody put out a Deadpool one. Oh lord.
I wonder how much that happened where people went to back you and they just give up.
Yeah, I mean, I bet it happens a lot, and I think it happens a lot too with like the shipping. Like people see that the shipping gets converted back to Australian dollars, and they go, "Ah, no, that's way too much money."
Yeah, that sucks, man. It sucks.
I have that Bob Ross one. Wow, interesting.
See, Joe knows he's chia.
Yeah.
There you go, Lord Raging Goblin. Just keep trying, man. Keep trying every day, every minute, every second. Just keep going.
That's not how. That's
And
not
then
good
even-
customer support.
Even when it works, go back and do it again just to make sure.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
for
why
sure.
is Darren not in here, man? I never see him in the streams.
Darren's working right now.
Dude, he's not on Twitter, so it's impossible to send him the link for most times. but
Right.
I
Darren's
just put the
working.
link in chat.
He's
What does
peddling-
Darren do for a job? That would be quite interesting to know.
He's a experimental physicist at Harvard.
Oh shit. He looks like a pizza delivery
He
guy.
sells, beanies on Etsy, I think.
Yeah,
You just said your number one fan looks like a pizza delivery guy, Corey. That's what you
I
just
mean,
said.
he looks like chilled out and laid back. All he does is deliver pizzas. And
Probably not
Yeah.
your best fan, your best number one fan. You probably don't want to say, "Hey, dude, you look like a pizza delivery guy."
nah, I think he's like an actor or something, man. He's like famous and shit somewhere.
Hell,
Mr. T.
Rob is
Oh, yeah.
Rob is on a path of discovery. He's just learnt about chia.
Yeah, now
Yes.
I wonder if he's gonna buy one.
No.
He
Yeah.
should.
Why would I buy?
Your
What's
your
the
wife
point
might
of them?
want one.
Just the way you said no
I
already
wonder if
confirmed to
it's-
me you're about to buy one, Rob.
Are
No,
the pictures real or is that Photoshop? Because it looks kind of fake. The grass bits.
It's probably they for the promotional stuff. They might,
I mean, that
That's
looks real.
Barack Obama.
Wow.
That's good.
I did not
Oh, that's
recognize
funny.
him. He looked like
Monkey?
Garfunkel.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, it looks. Oh, look at the Beatles.
albino. I don't know. Or Joe just said his mom had one. It brings me back this memory I had of my grandma because I had my grandmas growing up. Didn't have a mom around, so I went to my grandma's house one time, and I realized. Remember, those things you squeeze in your hand like to exercise your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went to my grandma's house, and she lived alone, and my grandma had one of those in the bathroom, like next to the toilet, and it was the most grossest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Wonder what that's there for. Holy
It
crap.
concerns me, like, how
Back
many
in
people
West
have
Virginia.
these chia pets.
Why does it concern you?
I don't know.
Yeah, it
it's
feels
just-
like it's more of an American thing, I reckon.
Mm.
Do you have one,
But-
Bancroft?
Yeah, Bancroft pretends to be American. Like, he's all up in American politics. He knows all about America. He thinks he is American.
Oh,
I
wait a
did
sec,
actually
your boy
say the
Zach's
other
on the
day.
stream, man.
I actually said we in terms of when we were talking about the election. I'm like, no,
Dude, I'm
actually,
not
no, sorry.
surprised.
It's not
Bancroft
me.
is the Texan at heart.
Yeah. My wife would move to Texas in a heartbeat.
Would you?
Yeah.
Why?
I'd move to Florida. It's better.
Well, my wife would. She always wanted to marry an American,
Nah,
but she
I'm
didn't know
scared of
one. She had
America.
never
I
met
reckon,
one,
like,
so she
they'll
had to
try
settle for
shooting me
Australia.
and shit with, like, guns and stuff.
She's pretty fun to talk to. Maybe I'll talk to her someday. We can make that dream come true.
Who, Mel?
I think your wife might have a problem with that. They're right.
Well, my wife doesn't know doesn't mean it. She doesn't. It's fine.
Oh, okay. You just got your allowance cut off.
What she doesn't know won't hurt her?
Right.
What she doesn't know won't hurt him. That's what-
Oh, that's pretty good.
That looks fake though. It looks like Photoshop.
Do you know that
Indeed,
kid
allowance,
there?
Leroy.
Go back. Go
Gotta
back.
buy
That kid
impossible
there.
stars.
They probably are fake for the photos because they don't look
Sorry.
like that in real life.
That kid from Strange. What's it called? Stranger Things.
Hmm.
You know, he's actually delivering pizza at the moment
Why?
because they can't act. There's no. I mean, they can't work. The actors can't work, and he's like,
But
well,
like,
See, man?
surely he has money.
See, I wasn't
He was a
talking
kid, he
Darren
probably
down,
spent it
man.
all
Even
on
like
video
famous
games.
actors do pizza delivery, man. It's a
You
normal
said
thing, bro.
Darren, your number one fan, looked like the pizza delivery guy.
Dude,
Um,
because Darren
hey,
looks
job's a
always
job.
like chilled out and chilled back, you know.
We've got your boy Zach on the stream, and no one's even said hello to your boy
Dude, I
Zach.
said like your boy Zach before, man, and you didn't even say anything.
Nobody wants to hear me talk about my book, Impossible Stars on Indiegogo. So nobody wants to do that, do you guys? So, but I'm here to give your channel a little more legitimacy. I took it upon my liberty to show up, guys. So,
Yeah, dude, we should
you
check
do
out
it
that
so
book, man.
well. You do it so well. Does anyone else think he sounds like him, like tons?
Dude, what are you talking about? He used to reel your boy Zach, right?
Corey, like, I don't know if you're joking or not half the time. Like, honestly, you say things that sound like they should be a joke, but I don't know if you're serious or not.
Rob, you don't realize it, man, but I'm just a sarcastic dick the whole time to you.
Mm, yeah, but like, I don't know if you're being real or not.
That's why it's so easy to be a sarcastic dick to you the whole time, man.
Yeah.
yeah, thanks for having me, though. Appreciate it. Nice hanging out with you guys.
Is
He does
that
have
all?
it down pat, man. He's like in a car and shit. He's got like the voice.
Panacha lives in his car.
Yeah, he's like a truck driver, isn't he?
Corey, if some big wig comic book executive comes to you and says, "I want to pay you 6 figures to draw my mainstream character," would you put Kozor down and go off and do that?
He so would.
Depends on the character, man. If it's
Without
fucking
a shadow of
Spider-Man,
a
Okay, so
doubt.
not like I'm not gonna not Batman, not Spider-Man, not Superman. Let's say like
Actually, you know what? I know it
Lobo.
honestly. Okay, I know it honestly sounds like bullshit, man. But I don't think I would do it because
So would.
I had like a good paycheck at the call center, but I fucking hated that shit, man.
yeah, but
And
this is
worked on
drawing.
like I've worked on a comic that I wasn't even really into before, and it sucks. So you know, I work on Rob's because I'm friends with Rob, and he does pay well.
That's,
But
that,
it's a
that's
cool
the reason
project
you
as
work on the
well.
book, Corey.
And like
And he
even
pays
if
well.
they hired me for Spider-Man, it would be a shit job anyway. Like it
Oh,
wouldn't
you
be
got
as
another
good as
two.
doing Kozor,
You
so-
got another 2 backers, Corey.
Yeah, man.
443. Look at that.
Do you scared, Rob, man? I'm gonna get to 509 soon, man.
Dude, I'm only 3K away from you, though. So, you know,
Sure, yeah, man.
got
So-
37 days left.
Yeah, man. Oh, wait, who's Swiss Shock then?
Corey, seriously, bro.
I know who Swiss
You're
Shock
working
is,
on the book, mate.
but tell me more about him, man. What's his character, dude? Because I swear he's like based
Nice
on you,
save,
Rob.
Corey.
Corey, he's based on you, but pretty much. Like you could have.
Really?
I could have written Corey into the book. He's a dickhead. He's annoying. He loves irritating people. It's exactly what he's like. So you've got that
That's
nailed
cool.
perfectly.
That's cool. Dude, see, like I feel like I'm learning more about the book.
Yeah.
What's Ghost's personality like? Is she like a bitchy and shit, or is she nice?
She doesn't really have like a strong personality. She's kind of more like a tool. She'll develop as the series goes on. But she was found when she was young. She has a natural affinity for killing people, and she's been killing people since she was like 14.
On the tongue.
Yeah, actually, I reckon if one of the big companies hired me, I'd be fired straight away because they seen all like the hot chicks and monsters and shit. I drew my comic. We got
Why would they
fucking
see
cancelled by
those?
FCWs. Because like the Twitter Puritans and shit, man.
So
They'd be like, Corey's not a nice boy.
Corey would drop CG in a moment, says Jim Cox.
No, I wouldn't.
Oh, look at that.
I'm more
12
CG than
issues.
Rob, man. Rob's book, Replicator book, it's PG. But
Get
Coase
off.
is clearly rated
Corey.
R. It breaks all the rules. And that's what CG does.
Oh
Joe,
my gosh.
Joe's got the right question. Actually, bump it up to 150. 150,000, 12 issues of Snowflake and Safe Space. Corey, yes or no?
And Corey,
If I could
100.
draw Snowflake like fucking hot, or like the tranny ones really hot,
You
just
have to.
confuse
You have to
people.
stay. You have to stay on. With
Wait, did
the,
you say
character
trannies?
sheet.
Keep trying, Lord Rage Goblin.
Because they have-
Don't give up.
Why
Oh,
are we talking about
they have-
trannies? What the hell happened?
No, wait, not tranny. They had
Corey's
the
fantasy.
non-gender ones in it, right? Like space, safe space, and that didn't have a fucking gender.
What's that called? Non-binary or something?
Yeah, non-binary.
Yeah, it was funny. Yeah,
Bancroft
he
will know.
said the pink
Bancroft will know.
the pink girl. There's the pink sister and then the blue sister and then the pink brother. And he said
Yeah.
the brother is just a typical jock. He's standing there in his pink onesie. And then he said, but
That dude has never
the other
seen a
one
real
is a
jock.
non-binary.
Yeah,
The last time he saw Jock was
I
when he
drew
was
the
being shoved in his
non-binary
locker.
one and compromising poses just to confuse the fuck out of all the
Does
readers.
anyone know if your sister is non-binary, is she still a sister? Did they still use that term?
Oh.
I've never heard of that. Like, because that could be insulting to her. If she's like, I'm not female, so you can't call me a sister anymore.
Yeah, you
You
gotta call her
ask,
a
you
binary
ask
now.
questions I have no interest in knowing the answer to.
I do want to know the interest. I
I'd
don't
so
know the answer to
hope-
that. Yeah, because they're twins.
I so hope that Clayton checks his Twitter.
I love when
So-
he said that, your typical jock. And I'm like, the last time that
Aw,
guy, the
man,
only thing
I
that guy
feel-
knows about jocks
I
is when he
feel
was thrown in
bad
the
for
lockers.
Vanessa. I was just joking. I would never ditch Kozo.
Yeah, the last guy in high
It's
school
like
bullied
how
me
I
looked
work
just
with-
like him.
It's like how I work with Kozo now. Like I work on Rob's stuff as like a side job and shit, and I still work on Kozo. It works out, you know.
Danger Vanessa with some taste. At Replicator, thanks for sending that email out. Just back to Replicator 3 and supported Corey. Unhappy face.
Look, you
She looks
guys
like a
won't be
pizza delivery
disappointed
girl.
with
So,
Kozo. You know?
Bancroft, what did you think of that video that was released by that person? You know what I'm talking about?
What, the Kozo trailer?
No, Corey.
Hold on. So you roboted there for me for a second. Ask again.
What did you think about that video that Kelsey put out?
Oh, that's
yesterday?
hilarious.
Mhm.
It's funny as.
Mhm.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about that on Leroy's channel.
Oh, that was funny.
Yeah, look, Kelsey is actually a bit of a videographer genius, I feel. I think he's hilarious. Yeah.
Hockey says, yes.
If they asked me to work on Ghost in the Shell, I would.
Send me a link, bro, and I'll put it up to the New Warriors. I found it hilarious that the guy said he was intimidated by the jocks, like the buff guys in the gym, the New Warriors dude. I'm like, jeez.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it was the whole thing was a massive joke. I mean,
it got cancelled, didn't it? Like it didn't.
It got cancelled. Yeah. Well, I think the whole COVID thing hit, so it's like.
Yeah, I thought it was like the best troll, man.
Then DC decided to do their own version of it with those crappy things that they put out.
Oh yeah.
Which one?
Here, I'll share it.
You review like comic, your boy Zach? The new DC comic, man.
Did I what?
Did you review like a new DC comics, man?
Have I been into them or yeah? I don't know. I feel towards DC as Leroy does Marvel. I don't know.
But like you read comics on your channel all the time. Like, what have you been reading, man?
Oh, I've been reading old ones. Like when I do read the books, I read like the old PDFs of like Doctor Strange.
Sinatra, you're effing it up. He wants you to pretend you're Zach.
Oh. No, I was focusing on something real quick. I just kind of took it as serious. Like you're asking me about DC. Yeah, I don't really know much about his career though. So if he was at DC, I'm starting to get to know. I'm just starting to get to know everybody in CG. Even though Zach's been around, I really don't go around and research people and find out.
Yeah,
and as far as comic books go,
Zach really well, man. I was just asking what the latest comic book issue you read was. You could have said anything. Just pretend.
Yeah, Devil Dinosaur. I don't know. Probably something Zach would read.
Yeah. Anyway, what's this, Rob?
This is from Hockey. I think it's a brainstorming session from.
But you could really. I mean, you could put anything in here like that. You could put like graveyard shift in here, right? You know what I mean? Like I get why it could be funny, but it's really, I don't know if it is, because you could just. Well, I didn't get to see the rest of it, obviously.
Oh, that's funny.
You wouldn't scroll down to the bottom.
Well, I was going with the slow motion, smooth scrolling.
Just you can't do the Bancroft scroll.
Oh, don't you even dare! Don't you even dare! That was my scroll.
Is that a dance?
I stole that from Malin.
Dude, I'd done that scroll back in high school, man. Was bored.
Todd's Truth. What have we got here? Kid Quick. Cool.
This is the new stuff from DC, this crap.
Oh my god.
He's gender fluid and gender fluid and non-binary and uses them, they pronouns.
Yeah.
And it looks all of their new characters like this. Look at the face on it. I'm not sure what I'm looking at, but on the face. And then
hey, remember Frieza from Dragon Ball Z? You couldn't tell which gender that was? Because he sounded like a girl.
But all their faces, they look like they're all villains. They did, yeah.
Who is that?
I don't know, but it's fun.
Oh, it's me, Shane Davis.
Yeah, right.
It's Darren Wagner. Nah, actually, it's Mortal V.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Does that mean I lost my pride of place in your avatar?
That's funny.
Pull up a Chia commercial on YouTube and let's watch it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know who the hell wants to read that shit. Like these.
No, me either.
Like I can't even joke about it. It's just like they're joking on themselves, really.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And their facial expressions and the way they look like they're villains, not heroes.
Like, okay. Do like girls want to read this? Like females in chat, do you want to read stuff about like schoolgirl or whatever she's called?
Darren, do you want to read this?
You want to look at the best one?
Hang on one sec.
Oh yeah.
Chia Pet.
I've seen that before.
Fun and easy. So cute. Spread the seeds,
Oh,
keep it
gross.
watered, and watch it grow. And now grow a whole collection of fun with Chia teddy bears, puppies.
That's
kittens,
actually pretty
lambs.
cool. I think I want one.
There's even a chia tree to keep your pets company. Chia Pets and Trees, the pottery that grows.
The Chia Pet and Chia Tree are available at Kmart, Rite Aid, Ames, and Woolworths.
Holy shit, Woolworth.
Kmart,
Yeah, Woolworth,
Rite
that's
Aid are both
exactly
gone
what I
as
was going to
well.
say.
Look at this one.
Oh,
Is that real?
Yeah.
oh God.
Anybody think the 90s called and they want their hammer pants back?
Donald Trump.
He's like a gangster or something. Wait, Donald Troy?
Is that the bad guy?
No, these are all
Is it supposed to
heroes.
be like a gender swap Donald Troy, or what's going on?
Yeah. Yes, it is, apparently.
Donna's
Why
a
do you got
guy.
hammer pants on?
Whoever done these concepts should be fired.
That's a girl with
Maybe they need
that looks like a
recall.
guy. You know, those are called harem pants. Actually, they're people do wear like
Oh, look.
douchebags wear them.
That's actually a better Robin, I think.
Yeah, I think that's the only one that looks halfway decent. But again, all their facial expressions, they all look like they're villains
But-
and not heroes.
Okay, like who wants to read this? Because I don't see girls wanting to read this. I don't see us guys wanting to read it. And I don't
Nope.
see the LGBTQ people wanting to read it either.
They make this stuff
Scroll back up to the other one.
for Scholastic and stuff like that.
Oh,
It's
man. Dude, if my kid brought this home, man, I'd be burning in the fireplace.
the
Yeah,
DC
they're not
has
going to sell to you.
DC has said that they don't consider comics as like a medium unto itself now. It's just a research and development arm for their media interests.
That's so stupid, dude. You
Yeah,
know
that's
what?
what, that's what Shane said too when he got a
It's more
letter
like
from
an
them.
Aquachola.
333. 333.
Hey, you got one? Congrats.
Yeah. That was
Look at
the
boobies.
Yeah,
one.
man, dude, I told you, you just need to talk about your
Oh,
book.
wait. Was it Vanessa? It was either Goblin or Vanessa. I'm not sure if Vanessa's just back now or.
Yeah, Vanessa.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hey, Vanessa.
333.
Now, is that character
Witching
on
hour.
that page? Is that character non-binary, or are we not getting that in
That's great. He
Replicator?
has like the exact voice of Zach, man.
It's weird.
Like
it weirds
uncanny.
me out. They should
Rob,
do
you look
something with
really
it.
good with chia hair.
Do you think?
Yeah, it works for you.
Dude, you should like dye it green, man.
I did want to dye my hair blue like a couple of months ago.
Maybe he's born. Maybe it's
You won't
chia, believe.
You won't be the only one in CG.
With blue hair.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
What?
Wait, who dyed their hair blue?
You were on stream with him, Corey. That guy from Prega's stream where that draws on Prega's stream.
Oh, Death Metal Hero.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
The 40-year-old
Yeah.
dude with blue hair.
Todd,
Yeah,
you're
it's
a
always
man after
weird
my own
when-
heart.
Like 40-year-old people and 50-year-old people dye their hair stuff. I'm like, dude.
I think Joe should dye his skull blue. That would be pretty cool.
But if your hair was plant-based as a chia pet, then that's perfectly fine. Don't feel ashamed for that. Do that.
I identify as chia.
Wait, what's up with Rob? He's got himself muted again. He's not saying anything.
We've got the family's in their kitchen at the moment, so that's why I'm muted.
Yeah, I'm muting myself too, because otherwise you just hear a little bunch of kids running around yelling in French.
You're not in a meth check?
I'm
No, I'm in the living room.
Ah.
glad I don't have to put up with that yet.
That's okay, Mike. We wouldn't know what they're saying.
It's just
So,
3-year-old,
guys,
8-year-old stuff.
what do you think of Koza? I mean, it's done pretty well, huh?
Corey, you were doing.
Dude, it's just
No,
been a long
Go
day.
back to real Corey.
Yeah, Corey, you need to pump out your Kozar books and then go have some babies, because
Can you
I'll tell
believe
you
they
what,
called chat Leroy onto your stream? I mean,
a while ago.
Dude, I like
Yeah.
like being on Leroy's channel. I think he's actually got a pretty cool stream thing he
oh my
does.
God.
To be fair, Bancroft, you were on my show one time, maybe twice.
You look like a pissed off dwarf in that picture again, the mohawk.
Wait, how do I get on
is
your
that
boy
half-
Zach's
Is that
show?
the half beard picture?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, the show that I never want to do because it's so much work.
He
But
didn't even
it's
like
so much
shave
work.
the mustache halfway, man. Like you should have went the full thing, man. Like shave your head and like halfway, shave your mustache halfway, man. Like I mean, that's kind of weak, bro.
Yeah, that's how my 3-year-old calls it. Moustache.
I like his face.
Mustache.
It's not a cow.
No one said a word about like why do you have half a beard? No one.
I remember this.
Crazy.
That's like the 17th time you showed that picture, though,
I
Rob.
thought it was because you were showing us a metaphor that you were just half a man or something.
That's like the sad 40-year-old guy who just made a mistake.
Yeah, he should have shaved half of it and then like half a suit, like half
Like
one
a
color and
father
half the
coat.
other. Like Two-Face.
It's like the sad guy doesn't know what he's doing with his life. 40
Your
years
father.
old.
Your father,
Got
Corey.
kids that he hates.
Your
a wife
father.
he doesn't want to go home to.
Damn, man.
Your father. Oh my gosh.
Like, what were you thinking in that picture, man? How come you always look sad, Rob?
It's just my face, Corey. I can't help it. It's just the way my face looks.
All right, man. All right, dude.
Oh, that's cool. Whoa.
Oh, dude, is this your wife, man?
What the hell just popped up? On her
Is that a
screen?
word or is it or something?
Ooh la la.
Wow, talk about no warning, Rob.
I don't know what this is. This Leroy gave us this. I don't know what
It
it
looks
is.
like the lady who used to sell us fish and chips.
Woo.
Ugh. What do you think of this?
I don't know what it is.
It's going to be a
6
sticker.
a.m. comics.
It's at
Is
6
that
I was
6
going to
a.m.?
say 6 a.m. comics, yep.
It's going to be a sticker. What we're going to do is I'm going to put out a tweet this week. If we get that tweet to 100 retweets, right? So not a small feat,
Yeah,
but
that was
100
dreaming.
retweets. That is going to be a free sticker for every backer.
Awesome.
Put one of those Gatling guns
have,
on his
like-
cock.
I can't wait to put it in my
have a
closet.
back shot of Ghost as a print and just
Fucking hell,
get that to
Corey.
100 tweets more.
Jesus Christ.
Instead of a sticker thing.
24/7 I have to deal with this.
No, he wasn't.
Wait.
He was acting like
Okay,
real Corey, and
let
now
me
we don't
ask,
have
let
real
me ask.
Corey. It
Leroy, do you want this sticker, man?
doesn't matter what I want. It's Rob's campaign.
Just tell me yes or no, man.
I want
would you
just
like
out
that?
Your love.
So you wouldn't,
I want Ghost
Okay.
making a sandwich.
yeah, okay. See, good point. Todd, do you want this sticker?
Sure, it looks good to me.
You're lying to me, man. Bancroft?
Yeah, I like it. It's got to be big enough, though.
Okay, Zach, man, come on.
Dude, he's dry. I don't know if he could look at his phone like that.
I like it.
Oh,
Oh, fire. You guys are like 5 years old, man. Fuck's sake.
mate.
Here I was.
No, I like
26,
6 a.m.
I
I
was young
support
on
him.
the panel.
I love 6 a.m. stuff. I think it's,
Yeah,
I don't
that
know,
stuff's
it's
awesome.
cool. It's really pretty.
I'm surprised Corey's here. He's been over an hour, and his wife hasn't made him go to the supermarket with her yet. Like, pretty
Oh,
good.
mate.
Corey's standing up for himself, I guess.
I swear, as soon as lockdown is over, it's like, oh, I've got to go to the mall. What do you have to go to the mall for? I just have to go to the mall.
I had to go
'Cause I
to the
can
mall
now.
for my 4K TV, my PlayStation 5, my new PlayStation games. That's why I go to the mall, man. Okay? Because you only have
Sorry,
a
guys,
cardboard
need your
box.
go-go money.
Yeah, and my new headset. Yeah, I gotta go pick it all up.
You still got to print the book, Corey.
Yeah,
Don't
dude,
spend all your money
I haven't spent any of the money from the campaign. I've just
It's
been
because of-
spending what Rob pays me.
It's in Clayton's name. That Kozor
Rob,
money. It's under Clayton's
You
campaign.
bought my 4K TV for me.
There you go. I'm a great boss. You should be thankful every day.
That is socialist thinking. Rob didn't buy it. He paid you for work, and then you went out and bought it.
There you go.
You may give me crap, Corey, about my Goliath sticker, but at least my backers get rewards. You know, not every 100 people that sign up to the
That's
campaign.
going into my PlayStation 5 funding, okay?
You need a 666 backers goal.
Someone who's close to 666 backers is this man with the worst stretch goals in the history of the world.
Here we go.
Really? He's clearly winning against you, man.
Look, I have
he's
weight
the man.
issues, and I'm not talking about the fact that I like pizzas and hot dogs. I gotta keep everything under 500 grams.
Yeah. So those beautiful 4 extra pages.
Yeah, they'll be beautiful too. I mean, I'm trying to.
If I had to be
Dude, I
honest,
think that's
Rob, I'd
cool
rather
when they
have
add pages,
I'd
man.
rather have 4 extra pages of Replicator than that sticker. If I'm to be honest.
Yeah, I think that's way cool, man. I
Yeah,
actually
but,
like that
I mean,
idea, Bancroft. You done good there, man.
Would you rather have 4 extra pages, or would you rather have
Dude, 4
print?
extra pages, man.
4 extra pages.
No. Dude,
An art team
for
bonus?
starters,
This is
okay, guys.
This is like Mark Hamill. This is not
they're
going to
mini
end the way
prints.
you think it is.
The art team bonus I like.
Mini prints. Dude, they're mini prints of covers that you've already bought if you bought the other issues.
And they're beautiful. Look at how beautiful they are.
I think Bancroft's idea was like 100 times better, man.
Oh, you're an idiot.
I
They'll
agree.
get- these
I
4
agree with
pages
Corey.
make the story better too.
Yeah.
It's like they weren't
Dude,
100% necessary.
Bancroft
but
could have
they make it
anything on
better.
those pages, man. I mean, he's got like a hot chick main character, dude. Shower scene, 4 pages, bro.
Please don't.
Yeah.
Don't add them. Don't add them.
That'd be
Yeah,
good.
go back and read all
Don't
of it.
add them. Post your book up. Don't do it.
That would be good. I'd enjoy that.
Of course you would, man.
Could see like Michael's like hot female character in the
See,
shower,
guys,
and
we
then a
told
mermaid
Rob
comes
this
out of
now,
nowhere.
man. We told Rob this now, man, but he won't change anything on his campaign. Okay, you can lead a horse to water, but he won't drink it.
Ali's even giving you a hard time. Damn, Rob.
What's a trapper keeper?
Yeah.
It's what we used to carry in school as kids, where we kept our like pencils
A
and
binder.
paper. Yeah.
Yeah, binder. Yeah.
A trapper
Yeah.
keeper.
Fancy binder.
That's a brand. That was a brand, like saying like, Kleenex
They had, like-
or
They had like Transformers or G.I. Joes on them and stuff like that.
Cool. That sounds cool.
yeah, that was the brand name of it. That's just
I've got
Sorry,
nowhere to
Like
put your
Rob,
stick,
you're not
man.
much of a you don't consume much American pop culture, like
No,
South Park.
I'm not a pretender, Michael. It's the
Dude, I
difference.
watch South Park all the time, man. It's a good show.
You can pretend you're not a pretender, but we all know that Australia is basically a colony of the United States of America.
Yeah.
I think the rest of the Commonwealth would
Rob?
have a thing to say about that.
And my father would have a thing to say about that.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's like the British comedian I heard say, Australia is the Texas of Britain.
They always say that. They do.
Like that thing I posted that said that, and then
Joe,
Texas was the American Australians.
Rob, which is more fulfilling, making comics or being Corey's sugar daddy?
Well, I mean, being Corey's sugar daddy isn't very fulfilling at all, honestly. It's very disappointing at the end of the day. I'd rather be Bancroft's
Dude.
sugar daddy.
I'm basically like Cancer, but he has to use me on his book because he knows I'm
So
like the best
true.
colorist.
Well, apart from your brother, are you saying Australia is lame, Ali?
What?
hey, I'm gonna go hang out with Shane and bother him. He started
Oh.
to stream.
It's like that, is it?
All right, see you, Zach, man. Looking forward to your next comic book review.
I guess I'll go bug him too.
No, yep. Thanks for having me, guys. I'll see you.
Yep.
See you, mate.
See you later.
That's true, Black Rose. You never go up your guns.
What an insult to Texans. We would never bow to the government like Australia has. Yeah, well, that's true. That's very true.
Yeah, dude, that whole government's just fucked. I mean, dude, they had like a whole SWAT team take a pregnant woman out of the house for a Facebook post. It's kind of fucked.
That was pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty communist. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's honestly surprising because Melbourne was like a really awesome place to live before the pandemic, with a lot of freedoms. And stuff.
Actually, a lot of Americans come here apparently and are a bit shocked by the regulations and stuff like that.
Which is funny.
Really?
Which is funny because that's why they go there. That's why they say they go there. You know, then they go there and they're like, "Whoa, we don't like this."
Like, you know,
wait. So, what regulations are so bad in Australia? Do you think?
I'm just talking about little things like, you know, you have to wear a helmet, otherwise you get a fine when you ride a bike.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Seat belts, cigarette taxes and regulations, and advertising regulations.
California has all of those helmet laws too, but Florida has no helmet laws.
Yeah, it's a state by state thing. So, but here in Australia, it's mostly federal.
You can get fucked up in a car.
I don't think you should be. I think kids should have to wear them, but if it's not going to affect anybody else, like there should be no law against it.
Guys, I've played like Grand Theft Auto 5 a number of times. Like speeding through the street, as soon as you hit a car, you go flying through a windscreen. Like it happens. If you don't
That's
wear
why
a
you put your
seatbelt.
seatbelt on.
Yeah, but he doesn't do it in the game.
Yeah.
Which is that yours?
Almost
that's mine.
Rob?
Bancross.
Oh,
That's mine.
That's
He's
cute.
pretending to be Superman.
It's cute.
Oh, there you go.
Is he pretending to be disappointing?
No, he loves Superman. He has got the same first name, so they have a connection.
Mm.
Yeah, we named our
so
kid
what
Carlisle.
other regulations are in Australia? Do you guys know of?
You can't have freedom of speech. You can't have guns. You can't breathe
Wait, what's
without
the freedom
being
of
tagged.
speech stuff?
I guess
Because I've only
you
heard about
can't-
the pandemic shit.
You can't.
What else?
We have hate speech laws, and you can't use a carrier service, which means basically any kind of social media or anything to insult or offend a specialty group. And you will be fined for that, yes.
This is actually Hockey's comic,
That's
by
like
the way,
the
people.
first I heard about that, man.
So by specialty group, it's whatever they say it is?
At the moment, it's the groups that you would be familiar with: gender, race, religion.
But okay, like what?
So actually, like
how
any
does that
religion?
really apply, though? Like, how far do you have to go with it before you get like?
Lots of
fined
journalists
or
have
taken to jail?
been taken to court and fined. Massive fines. I think there's a couple of journalists who have been in court about 4 or 5 times. Each time is a couple of $100,000.
$100,000?
A couple of $100,000 every
what's
time.
bullshit? If they say stuff about white men, right? It wouldn't be the same thing.
Well, that's it as well. Someone did that. So someone tried to prove a point that it was biased by calling out someone who had said something against white men and using the same law, and it was dismissed.
Oh, of course.
Fuck, man.
Straya.
Yeah, I mean, I
Right.
guess that is scary stuff when a government can control your speech like that.
Yeah. So we have no freedom of speech law in Australia. There's nothing in the law saying that we have freedom of speech. What there is so they call an implied sort of understanding that there is a Western idea of freedom of speech in Australia, but there's nothing by law.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
one of your politicians, I can't remember who it was, on Sky News Australia, and somebody made that exact thing to her. What about freedom of speech? and she looked at her dead on camera and said,
Wait.
"There's no freedom of speech in Australia."
What the fuck? What if I say gender is real? That's classed as offensive.
No, the gender is
for real?
no, gender is not yet. Gender identity is not yet one of the groups that you can get it hauled in front of the commission for yet.
All right.
You have a government like a council that decides what's offensive and what's not offensive.
Yep, it's called the Human Rights Commission.
That
the person who heads it is unelected.
I keep talking about how Australia is so great.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's called the Human Rights Commissioner, and he can hold you in front of his court, and the judicial system has no control over it.
How do you not know this, Corey? You should know
Corey
this.
doesn't know lots of things.
No, I don't look up this stuff all the time, man. I don't, I mean, was it always like that in Australia, though?
Yeah,
or has it only become a recent thing?
These laws came into place in the mid-90s during the original sort of PC kind of hate speech thing, but they didn't really get the commission up and running until middle of 2010s, I think. At least they didn't have any big high-profile cases to.
We've got some messed up history as well, like chemical castration and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, this is the thing. True. There's some real stuff.
To breed.
Like in the States, a lot of the times when they argue against people like Black Lives Matter, a lot of the stuff that's happened is kind of a long time in the past. Whereas in Australia, a lot of the stuff is like the people who are living, it actually happened to them. So there's genuine issues, but I don't think the whole just taking away all of our rights is the answer to it.
Michael sounds like he's going to lead some sort of military protest.
No, I'm not. I'm not at all. I'm just informed. That's all. And I'm happy to inform Corey.
So how upset are we about Biden?
I mean, you guys are going to wish you were Bancroft when you go outside and you don't pay the oxygen tax for breathing and you didn't know.
Dude, I'm like laughing my ass off with Americans because now I have to put up with Biden.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. It's
not over.
Well, and it's deadlocked.
Really?
Our government.
Just because the press announces.
I looked it up on Google and shit, and they're saying,
that makes it
just because the press announces something in the States doesn't mean jack.
And it doesn't matter. You don't even know how he doesn't even know how the Australian government works. He sure as hell's not going to know how the American government works.
Dude, I don't even care about politics in Australia. It's because there's so much political shit going on in America. That's where it all comes from. Like, dude, I saw politics.
People are sharing the newspapers from 2000 today saying Al Gore wins.
We don't have a council telling us what's good to say and what's not to say. That didn't come from us. That's all Australia right there.
I posted that one today saying President-elect Al Gore. And it says, remember when Al Gore was president-elect for 35 days?
Mm-hmm.
Look, I don't think Trump's going to win, but regardless if he is or not, like we have different, like the U.S. government system, Corey, is designed to be deadlocked, and it's going to remain deadlocked even if Biden becomes president. Because
he will.
What do you mean deadlocked?
Because different parties control different parts of the government, so they all can't get along. So it's fine. We're good.
Explain to me in the simplest of terms.
It's just going to be funny watching Biden trying to make out a sentence.
That is kind of funny.
Yeah, because he's got dementia.
Yeah.
What did you want to explain? I'll explain one more thing, and then I'm not going to talk about politics anymore. What did you want to explain?
Yeah, right.
He wants to know why people like Trump.
It's
in
easy.
simple terms.
Because he's not Biden.
Yeah.
Well, no, even before that, because he actually followed through on his campaign promises, which shocked me because I was not a Trump supporter at first. I voted for him because of his vice president. But it's because he followed through on his campaign promises. He brought back an economy that the last administration killed, and they said you could never bring it back. He brought it back to bigger than it was before.
Dude,
he had the lowest unemployment for everyone. The women, black, Hispanic, white, everything had the lowest unemployment rate in history of the U.S.
There's reasons to like him, and there's reasons not to like him. Like it's the same thing as picking something in another country.
I remember playing Counter-Strike, and I was playing against like American dudes, and they're all talking about the recession they just went into, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like back when I was a teenager.
Well, recession is like it's like when
like
$1
massive recession or something.
Like when one of our dollars can feed you for a week, like now. That's what you're going through a recession right now.
I like him because he doesn't hold back.
See, we give more of a shit about America's politics than what the fuck's happening in Australia anyway.
Australia has a pretty good parliamentary system, despite all the nonsense that we've just been talking about. So, like most Australians' day-to-day lives are not really affected by what's happening in Canberra. But for me, with Trump, I would just like to say, like, this is how I view Trump. I think if America had a objective media, then Trump would have absolutely pissed it in back in 2016. And if they had been fair to him and the Democrats hadn't have been lunatics over the last 4 years, the entire country would probably now be red, including California and New York. The whole Trump is evil thing is a complete media fabrication. The guy's politics, for the most part, are Clinton and Obama, like rehashing.
He's a little further to the right, but I agree.
He's
like
that's
further,
why I'm not for the most part.
I'm not a Trump guy because he is not a Republican. That is why I'm not a Trump guy.
Well, he didn't used to be a Republican, but he is now a Republican.
No, we haven't had a real Republican in office since Ronald Reagan.
I thought he was like the best troll on Twitter, though.
Reagan was the last one, good one. No, you see, you're saying it wrong, though. Reagan was a conservative. We haven't had a conservative in office.
No, I'm not talking about I'm talking about we haven't had anybody say enough's enough with the executive power. Like that's when I say Republican, I'm talking about states' rights versus federal government. And even then, Reagan was a Republican.
No, I don't think so. I think Trump has done pretty well. I mean,
how many executive orders has Trump signed?
The fewest of any president.
How many is enough? How many should
fewest of any president?
There shouldn't be any executive orders outside of a military order.
Oh wait, she said TOPE. TOPE.
She did say TOPE.
And said has. Oh no. Yeah, has.
I wonder if he's going to
Clayton have mange on top of it.
I hope he sees this on his nice little holiday with his missus.
How long's he gone for, Corey?
Oh shit, did you post it on Twitter, man?
Yeah, it's on Twitter.
Oh no.
I did.
Where is he going, Corey? Your brother?
I don't even know, man. Like, dude, I told him, like, she could have a baby at any time right now within this month. And it's like they're going on a fucking holiday.
Yeah, I hope they didn't go too
I think
far
they
from the
said they were
hospital.
going out to the country or something.
Well, that's smart. Away
She
from
can't
the
fly
hospital.
if she's that pregnant.
Yeah.
But what would they're just gonna watch? There'll probably be a real TV there for Erica at least.
Yeah, I mean, even like one of those $5 motel rooms will have a better TV than Clayton's house. Like I joke, but it's pretty bad. Like it's like 20 years old. That's where it's pretty bad.
Wow.
Corey, just buy your brother a TV for Christmas, man.
Nah, I can't be stuffed.
Our TV's pretty old. Our TV's
How old is it?
Mel, how old's our TV? Oh, only 10 years.
Yeah, but how many iPads and shit do you have
pretty
floating
old.
around your house?
We have, you don't look under a cushion on the couch and you'll find an iPad or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's like your iPad has better screen than your TV does now.
Hockey says Corey is cheap. That's not the case, Hockey. Corey is not cheap. Clayton is the cheap one.
Clayton's cheap. Yeah. Corey's
had
got
to
all
buy
the tech.
Clayton a jumper. I
Yeah,
really
that's
had to buy Clayton a brand new jumper because his one was like holy and shit.
Like I know he likes saving money, but what's he saving it for, Corey? That's the thing.
Can't
Like,
take it with him.
Sounds like
he's
he's
going to be buried with his buddy.
The sad thing is, he's probably gonna have to pay for his kid, right? Gonna pay for all his nappies, all the food and shit.
That's
He's
why
gonna
I'm
find
surprised
out how fast
he's not-
money flies
he's not
now.
using reusable nappies. Like, I'm surprised. I thought that would be right up his alley.
Save a bit of money.
Save a lot of money.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, if you ask
after a
me,
couple of those reusable nappies, he's gonna go buy the disposable
no.
ones real quick.
Screw that.
he's
Oh,
probably
gross.
thinking he's saving up, for when he like divorces his wife and like he'll have it made. But we were educated in the last stream that 50% of everything he has is hers now.
Dude,
He seems way too into the pickup things and alphas and all that sort of
mate.
stuff.
No, it's a slippery slope with Clayton.
It was
Why don't you understand why
like
people
back
play
in the
iPad
day
early?
before Clayton met his girlfriend and I had met my wife, we would go out to like bars and shit and like chat, and he would like be all into the pickup shit and talk to random people.
I bet he would. Like, I
And
can
that's
see
sometimes
it.
go on, you know. Like he'd be like the drunk older brother that would try to tell you how it is
Oh, yeah.
about life and shit.
Mhm. He still does that
You
now.
get where I'm coming from?
No, there
He
was
does
that
that now.
stream
He's
I
not
was
drunk.
on with him for a month. It was like a month ago. I think it was the launch stream, and you weren't there, Rob, but you were off. But he was going to sit there and tell me how like to manage my marriage.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been married 20 fucking years. Like, I think I have a handle on it.
Well, yeah, I mean, not
I was there.
well enough, really.
It's classic.
Not well enough.
It was good.
Could always be making improvement.
It's funny, on the weekend we're talking, he's like, I don't know what those guys are on about. I think I'm going to be fine.
Oh, you're talking about
shit.
He's
He's ruining his case and stuff.
We're freaking him out. Bancroft, we're getting to him, Bancroft.
I know. He will be
fair, he
fine,
starts
but
it,
he's just like, I love these people who are just so certain of how it's going to be, because it's just not, he's going to be fine, but it's not going to
kids
be
have
what he thinks it
personalities,
is.
right? Like sometimes you have like, in the rare case, you have a good kid that's nice
No,
and quiet.
what the thing with
Right?
Clayton is like, I get this feeling he has to be like in control of everything. He is not going to be in control of this.
Yeah,
Like,
dude, Clayton's a freaking perfectionist, guys.
That is
That's
so
why he
true.
spends a month on his artwork.
That's so true.
He-
So the other
He's
day,
perfecting like the lines in the thing.
the other day I came in from the cottage and the living room was, actually it's the same right now. It's just covered. The entire floor, there's like rice bubbles on the couch. There's just shit everywhere, right? And I wanted to send a photo to Clayton and say, "This is your future." And I was daydreaming. I'm thinking, what would he say back to me? He'd say, "Oh, I'll just clean it up." I'm like, "We've already cleaned it twice today. This is just the last 20 minutes since someone went to the toilet."
Yeah.
And try that for 7 years straight.
And it gets like, they'll start playing with something that you like. Like, I have a Spider-Man book up there. And I'm like, and you start weighing up, how much do I want to save this Spider-Man book, and how much do I just don't care and let myself have 10 minutes free? And you choose the 10 minutes free every time.
I like how his answer to how bad it is. Like, how hard is it to burp a baby? Just come back for everything.
It reminds me of a person who's not married, who's about to get married, telling someone like us who's been married for years and years how a marriage should go. It's like that's what it reminds me of. Like Leroy, 20 years. I've been on 18 or 19 now, and it's like, and if some guys first just not even married yet, but I read a book, and the book says this is how it's supposed to go. It's like no.
Wait, so what is your best advice for marriage then, Leroy and Todd?
Apologize whenever she wants an apology.
You see,
Happy life.
I differ with Leroy on this. It's just different for different people. Like, I don't know if I've ever apologized to my wife, and we're going 17 years.
Yeah, but I'm a bad
strong.
husband, so yeah, I have to apologize.
Like,
I go.
I don't actually say I'm
That's good
sorry.
that you admit, Leroy. I'm a bad husband.
I'm not bad, but like I go do stuff like without telling her. Yeah, and like I owe her an apology when I do that kind of stuff. It doesn't mean but like, yeah, like when you do something wrong, you say I'm sorry. You can't be bullheaded about it. It goes a long way.
What about you, Michael? What's your advice?
Find something that you can bond over and kind of like that you can just be totally yourself with them with. So actually, I had a real, I want to say trouble, just like it was hard with Mel because there's no other people that kind of look like you. You know, I'm not talking like Africans and white people. With French people, you know, they look like English people, but they are they're opposite. They couldn't be more opposite. It's really weird when you're confronted with it.
Yeah, they like eat snails and stuff, man. It's fucking weird.
It goes way beyond that. It goes down to the core. They are very different people. So we kind of struggled with communicating for a good 3 or 4 years. And I finally figured it out. And then eventually, you know, I got into learning about like feminists and SJWs and everything. And then she did as well. So we bond on that. Like she hates all of this stuff. She would actually be really good on YouTube as like a personality, but she never would do that. And so like, you know, she'll come to me like, you wouldn't believe what I just saw on Twitter. These friggin', you know, like it doesn't have to be that. Just something that you can, you know, do together. That like so right. I get that. That's cool. It's not just you know,
I don't know.
Pick up the kids.
Mike, don't you think it's healthy though to like? I always thought like we have separation of like hobbies, like we don't do stuff together like that, and I think it's like it helps that like she likes her hobbies.
I think you need separation, and you do need the commonalities though, because like you need time to yourself. But if you just do it yourself, right?
Has the best advice.
What about you, Todd?
That is true. That is true. Thunderbuns. He says, if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. That is absolutely true.
Yep.
That's why I said happy wife, happy life.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what about happy dad?
Everything's okay.
Well, I'm happy when she's happy.
Wait a second.
No one cares about
Leroy says he wants a sandwich made all the fucking time. How do you get her to make a sandwich without being upset?
That was
Leroy?
established very early in our relationship. Roles within our marriage.
Really? So how did you go about that, man? How did you get her to make sandwiches?
I married an old school woman with old school values.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my wife would be termed on the internet as a trad wife, 100%.
A trad wife?
That's what they would call her. That's not what she is. That's what they would label her as.
What's a trad wife?
It just means a traditional wife.
Oh, right.
Bancroft's trying to be
all
clever up in here.
Bad or something.
No. They use it as an insult because they're like, you know, ugly feminist type people will use it as an insult to say, look, you're not a woman anymore. You're just a slave to your husband.
Why
that's not how she looks at it.
Let people do what they want to do and shut up.
Exactly.
So frustrating.
I reckon it's
because they have sad little lives that they think that doing stuff like that makes them feel better.
Yeah. So my wife was, you know, working in a really good job. She was managing people, making lots of money. She was my sugar mama for a while.
And nice.
And it was good actually. And then as soon as she had kids, it was just more clear, she was never going back. She just became a full-time mum. We didn't do any childcare or anything like that. She looks after the house. She does the cooking and the cleaning and
the lawn
all that
mowing.
sort of stuff. The lawn
So you
mowing
had to
now.
go out
I
and
was
get a
doing the
real
lawn
job or
mowing
something?
until I said I really have to get serious with the comic production. So now she's even doing the lawn mowing. But she likes it. Well, she doesn't like lawn mowing, but she likes a nice lawn, so it works out well for her.
And it just so happened, coincidence, Michael, that it was the summer started. Oh, it's really hot outside. Got to get back on that comic book.
I did buy her a good lawnmower though.
Oh, did you? What did you get?
I got before then. We always had those electrical ones.
Oh, mate.
Cord. They suck.
Yes.
They're so bad. And
I had the exact same one.
you think you're getting, it's good because they're cheap. We bought like 3 or 4 of them.
Wait, the
over the
electric
years.
lawnmower?
Yeah,
Dude, I got calls at the call center. Like there's always a fucking old lady who got an electric
run over the
lawnmower
cord.
Audi.
Mm-hmm.
No, and like they're complaining, it never fucking worked.
Yeah, no, just fork
And
out the
same with
extra
the
couple
chainsaws,
$100 and get the petrol one. You'll thank yourself for it and everything. It works so much better.
Yeah,
for her.
For her.
She washes the car. I'm a lazy bastard now. Well, I'm drawing all the time.
dude, that's the best when they wash the car. My wife washes.
I like
the car
Michael
too.
just saying all that, and then like 2 minutes later, before that, he's like, "I don't have anything to apologize for."
I never said I never had anything to apologize.
Wait,
for.
what's your advice, Rob? What's advice?
I would just say, treat your wife how you want to be treated and think of them, and you'll rarely run into many problems at all.
I don't want my wife to pull my hair and smack my ass.
Don't you? Really, though?
No.
When it comes down to it, Leroy, are you sure? That's not
No.
what you want? Are you sure, Leroy?
Have you tried it out, man?
I don't know.
Don't knock
He
it till you
seems
try it.
he seems to be protesting too much here.
Oh no! Some proper deflection going on there. Now he's tongue tied. Oh geez, we've hit a nerve.
No, I'm playing a game. Hold on.
All right. Well, I think that's probably a good spot to call it, guys. Does anyone else have anything?
Oh, yeah,
to
let's call it there.
We're gonna leave it there.
Like 2 hours.
Don't you guys whine after Corey just does only 6 hours and like, come on, go more.
Yeah,
That's his day job, though. That's his day job.
This is your day job.
No, my day job is looking after my kid.
yeah, and that's why I said Rob is basically a puppy for his daughter, and she throws him treats, and he has to go pick them up and eat them.
We heard you, Corey, but we just didn't think it was that funny.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm sorry,
Come on,
Corey,
guys.
if you don't
That was
think
quite-
men can raise kids.
No, I
you
wasn't.
say?
Yeah, that's
I was just saying you're
that
basically
might
a
do my
pet.
head in raising the kids full time.
Yeah, and on the opposite side of it, I'd freaking rather than go do 9 to 5. So
yeah,
works for me.
I feel you.
Yeah, but dude, I got a cool job doing comics, like more than
You
9 to
do.
5.
How did you get so lucky, Corey?
I paid
Dude, I
him
was
lots
just
of money.
pro, man. Pro.
Pay him lots of money.
You
give
feel
him a
good. You
bonus.
feel good
You know
when
what-
people
you know
ask
what
you
it
what do you
was?
do, and you're like, I'm a pro
Drawing good
illustrator.
monsters and babes.
I used
What
to
was
have a cool job. That everyone. I used to have the kind of job that everyone would stop and say, "Wow," and want to talk to me about it for an hour.
Did you headbutt people?
No, I was a professional poker player. For 2
Really?
years, yeah.
Wow.
Cool, man. Like, how do
Everyone-
you
So-
like cheat at poker?
You waited 2 hours to bring up something interesting as we're about to close. That's right.
Well, I've talked
Good
about
job.
this on my
Fucking
show.
hell.
I mean, I,
This is like the 7,000th time Bancroft has said this.
yeah,
Whoa.
it is.
I
It
haven't
is.
heard it.
Okay,
Really?
guys. Like tomorrow, I'll be streaming all day, maybe for 8 hours. Bancroft can mention it then.
Mm.
All right, I'll come on and I'll
There you
tell
go.
the story. There's actually some doozies from that life
that
that I was
sounds good.
in.
And Bancroft, can I come on your show sometime this week?
Yep.
Mhm.
You just pick a night. I think we're free. So you want to pick a night right now or on DM?
I
Whenever.
want to ask.
All good.
Maybe
You want to
like-
ask me if you want to come on my show, man? Rob?
You don't have a show, Corey. Maybe Saturday, maybe, dude, if that works for you. If not,
No, it's Mondays
during
through
the week.
Friday.
Yeah, it's
Rob.
cool, man. That's cool.
No, our
Saturday.
Saturday. Our Saturday.
Oh,
So that'll be Friday night for the Americans.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
All right, guys.
Sounds
Thanks
good.
for coming in. Leroy, thanks for shutting down your stream preemptively to come here and save ours. Back Replicator. Don't back Kozor.
Yeah, I'm sad I didn't make
Lucy.
Leroy stream, you know. Yeah.
thanks, Corey.
Hey, wait.
Usually
I thought.
you're yourself on my stream, not this whatever you are right now.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought
like, I don't
creators
know what
weren't
it
supposed to
is,
come on
like,
your stream, Leroy.
Rob brings out the troll in me. I'm like, this guy, too easy to troll.
Dude, I know all your trigger points now. Like, I can get you fired up within seconds by mentioning a few
You do
things.
it, man. Do it, I dare you.
No,
Just try,
and
man.
I'd have to listen to you go on like a bloody pork chop.
Yeah. It's
Well,
full
I
of shit,
mean,
man.
like, can't you just mention Kyle Ritter? Best colorist in
Kyle Ritter?
CG? The best colorist in comics?
Yeah. But Rob can't hire Kyle Ritter, can he?
So he has to settle for somebody like not as good.
Oh.
Yeah. He has to settle for the second best.
Well, the third best technically, because your brother's better
Oh,
But you can't hire Clayton.
than you. No, I can't. But you know, he does help you out. So anyway, yeah, back to Lucid.
You know what, man? I take that as an insult, man. Okay.
Links are in the
You're
description.
not coloring.
I also
Links
dropped
to
them on the chat.
Lucid is in the chat. Have a good one.
Wait,
Stay
is
safe.
Codes? Did you
See
guys
everyone.
share the Codes link?
Codes all links in the description.
And I put all three of them in the
Alright.
chat as well.
Guys, better back Codes, okay?
Thanks,
Good book.
guys. See you later.
Already
Thanks,
back.
guys.
Bye.
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 See ya.